So it's important to note that when you are formulating, that you're considering the biopsychological and social aspect, but most importantly, the spiritual side of a client. Because from a cognitive standpoint, we constantly look at how thoughts, feelings, and behavior connect. We also need to understand how a person's faith contributes to how they think. And essentially, that's what today's workshop is about, for us to start taking the spiritual side of the client into consideration when doing our assessment and also when doing the formulation and executing treatment with them.
I'm in absolute agreement, Antonio, and I think that there is a misconception that therapists need to share the same beliefs as the person that they're working with in order to support them, to make use of them as if they can be a really positive believer in terms of change, mechanisms for change and inciting hope. We don't have to believe the same thing, but we just need to tap into and understand what it is that drives and shapes the beliefs of the person in front of us. So it's really key for us to consider the role of faith. What does it mean to that person? How does it impact and influence how they see the world, how they respond to others, how they see themselves? But we need to also frame it in the context of we live in a racist society. What does that mean for identity? How are those different layers and narratives intertwined? And which labels do people wish to pick up and change and shape, influenced by their faith, which hopefully speaks about word.
So if we ignore faith, we'd have missed a major part of this, your client's presentation, because essentially their faith has been with them through difficult times and has been an important part of how they cope. What we now need to do is to look at how we can utilize their faith to our advantage in therapy and look at how we can apply biblical principles that can help to break the rules that they might be living with because of what they've been through, and also recognize the core beliefs that they might be having now, and look at how their faith can help to change those unhelpful beliefs that they buy into, and identify that's just one theory. But what does God say about you? What does His Word say about you? You're fearfully, you're wonderfully made. Think about how to take back this concept to help to build self-concept and break the unhelpful coping mechanisms.